we now have an Embiid Harden combination, and now we have Ben Simmons in Brooklyn. Like, what do you guys think? And I know this isn't really Kings related, but it sort of is in regards to like how you construct a roster. Who do you think, and like what's your assessment of how they've both constructed their rosters?
First, Kenny, because you know I'm about to rail on James Harden in Philadelphia. So go ahead.
Well, let me say for Philly side, right? Um, I guess you got what you were looking for. I kind of feel like Daryl Morey he got screwed in this deal because he reportedly was asking for a whole lot, and he didn't really get any of that except for he got the superstar in James Harden. And I don't like the way James Harden plays. I'm not a huge James Harden fan, but I know what he produces out there on the floor. It's crazy. I think, everybody's like, oh, James Harden, he's trying to play his way out of Brooklyn. He's fat. He's not engaged and everything else like that. And then I go and I look at his numbers, and I agree, he is having a down year, but that down year is still 22 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds a night. Like the production is unmatched. So I think Philadelphia getting James Harden for this year, they're better than they were coming into the year. I think they're better than they would have been if Ben Simmons would have been there all year. Harden and Embiid give them an opportunity to win a championship. I didn't think they had that opportunity, especially with no Ben Simmons there. So they got better there. On the Brooklyn side, something that might be for the future. I don't think Ben Simmons is going to really help them make a championship charge this year. But you got to look at, okay, it helps for the future. I know KD's going to be there. I doubt Kyrie's going to be there. So now you're looking at a situation of
You don't think they offer him a deal this offseason?
It's up in the air. I could see them saying, just go, Kyrie. Just go. Like, we're tired of this nonsense. Myself and Damien, we talked about it yesterday. Does anybody sign Kyrie, with everything that comes along with them next year? Who's the owner that's going to say, yeah, I want to take a chance on that? So looking in the future, I like Seth Curry. I like Seth Curry a lot. I think he could kind of hop into that Kyrie role next year. So I think this deal helps Brooklyn more next year. I think this deal helps Philly more this year.
I don't think either team got closer to winning a championship this year because there's no acquisition that could be made that makes James Harden all of a sudden is a championship player. He's just not. He's finals before. He falls short year after year. And you could blame it on injuries. You could blame it on injuries to teammates. You could do, and I've said this, I feel like I always have to say this now because I've never been a fan of James Harden. What he did last year, playing through the hamstring injury and playing essentially 2 straight games without sitting, playing every game 6 and 7, that's pretty incredible. But they lost. And he has this ability, like he's been able to push himself out of Houston and Brooklyn in back-to-back years. As the trade goes, I think, again, I don't think it really is consequential for this season. Next year, I don't know what we're going to see when Ben Simmons finally takes the floor. And, we've speculated, are they going to keep Ben Simmons out? Are they going to allow him to ramp up until Kevin Durant comes back? And so you got, Ben Simmons, Kevin Durant, and Seth Curry out there all on the floor together. And now you can really potentially see what Brooklyn has. Everything falls on the shoulders of Ben Simmons. Like if he's playing at that top ball distributor level that we know that he's capable of, man, that team that maybe they could get on a run in the playoffs, get through Milwaukee, get through, if Chicago winds up being there late.
Who's checking Giannis?
Nobody.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We have one of our, it's not a bid, I guess it is, whatever. We talk about who has the championship belt in the league. Not like, so if somebody said who's the best player in the league, it's probably LeBron still, right? Like LeBron is the GOAT, maybe even Kevin Durant, but that's different because we're wrestling fans than who has the belt, right? Who has the championship belt? And right now, Giannis has the belt. Like he's the champ. He's got the belt. He's the best player in the league at this particular moment. I don't know who that's at the moment.
Sorry, I'm just.
He went to hit the head with one.
There's a brother in Chicago who is walking down that ramp right now. His theme music is playing, and he's getting ready to go nose to nose with Giannis Antetokounmpo right now. Because we got to stop ignoring what DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls are doing.
He is, but Giannis is sitting in the middle of the ring with the belt on his shoulder.
Just one year right now.
DeRozan's walking down to make the challenge. That's all I'm saying. Like, he's getting ready to go eye to eye with him.
In the playoffs, Damien. I need to see my man in the playoffs here.
Respect the bit, Trysta. He can lose the title later. I'm just saying, in a wrestling scenario,
Like, I'm coming for Giannis.
that's it. He's walking down eye to eye like Hulk Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania 3.
Chris Middleton comes in with the chair as he's in the ramp. And he's like, "No, this is my house."
But who does he hit? Does he hit Giannis? DeMar DeRozan. See, that's the beauty of this bid.
Middleton and Drew Holiday played a role of the Usos in this situation.
All right. And Giannis about acknowledge me. I'm with it.
Somewhere there's fire.
Gotta be. You gotta have fire. You gotta have fire.
Jimmy Butler. That's the heat. Fire. There you go.
That's right.